guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. My name is Whitney, and on October 27th, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. That is a type of weight loss surgery. I am 30 years old and 5'6". So I'll start with stats, or no, I won't, I'm sorry. I will say that I am today 1 week post-op. So today is Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. It's election day, as I'm sure all of you have been reminded many, many times on social media. So I'm here to give you my 1 week update. Now I will go into stats. So my height weight when I started this journey was 282.4 pounds. I was required to do a 3-month nutrition counseling and weight loss period. And between that time and then there was a little bit of extra time on the end before I actually got my surgery. During that time, I lost about 23 pounds and my weight on the day of surgery was 259 pounds even. I come at you today at 255.2 pounds. So that is a weekly loss, a loss since surgery of 3.8 pounds and a total loss since my high weight of 27.2 pounds. So I'm feeling okay about that. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hoping for a little bit more, but it's a loss. And quite frankly, if I kept that up, I'd be doing really, really well. I do also think there are a couple of things that might have contributed to maybe having a lower loss than I'd hoped for. One is that I was pretty significantly swollen after surgery. My abdomen was. That has gone down substantially, but is not completely gone. So I do think I'm still retaining quite a bit of water. The other thing is that I got my cycle and that just wrapped up today. So I don't know if that might be throwing the numbers off somehow, but it is what it is. It's a loss. I'm happy with that, and we'll see where we go from here. What else to update on? So, and again, as always, I apologize for looking down. I'm looking at my notes. So I went back to work today. It was my first day back. I say back to work. I'm working from home exclusively right now. So I work from this exact spot where I'm coming at you from. So it's not like I have a big commute or anything. I'm basically sitting at my computer all day. It was a pretty easy day. I had a few meetings, kind of caught up on all the emails that went unanswered while I was out. And that's pretty much it. So not too bad. I had no problems keeping up with all of my fluid and everything throughout the day while I was working. If anything, I'm probably better about it while I am working because I'm just sitting in one spot and I can drink all day. Excuse me. One super fun side effect of this surgery is I'm constantly burping. So really hoping that tones down a little bit once I have to start going out in the world again, because otherwise I'm just gonna be burping all the time and that's gross. And along with that, one of the things that's been interesting about this surgery is I feel like my stomach and my intestines are just having a symphony. It's just constantly, they're constant noise happening in my stomach. It's not a problem. It's just kind of funny and goes along with the gas. Overall, I've been doing really well. If you watched any of my surgery day video, or I did do a quick update for you all when I was 4 days post-op. Sorry, my stomach just made a really loud sound. Everything's been going pretty much the same. I feel great. I consider myself just extremely lucky. I haven't had any really at all of the unpleasant side effects that a lot of people experience. I've had no problem getting liquids in. Every single food, or I'm on full liquid still, but liquid that I've tried has sat well with me. Hot liquids, cold liquids, room temperature liquids, everything's fine. I haven't vomited. I haven't had any nausea. Everything's fine. It almost is kind of freaking me out in that I'm did I really have surgery? Obviously, I know I did. But it's just going so smoothly that it seems like that can't be right. The one thing I will say, I have definitely suffered with the constipation that a lot of folks that have had this surgery deal with. But I was also dealing with that on the pre-op diet, so it's not really unusual. with the super high protein. The nurse at the hospital did tell me to use milk of magnesia because it's really gentle, and so I took a couple doses of that, and that situation resolved itself, fortunately, after about a day and a half of taking the milk of magnesia, so that's good. And yeah, everything else has just been going really smoothly. You know, mentally things are weird. I am just in this like crazy mind game of like, I feel like I'm eating all the time and I'm like, oh my God, am I eating too much? And especially because I haven't had any issues keeping things down, it feels like I'm just eating and eating and eating and eating and constantly like shoving food in my mouth. And I'm like, oh my God, did the surgery work? Like, am I not going to lose weight because I'm eating all the time? But then I look and I'm really not eating that much because I'm eating very slowly and I'm taking very small bites. And again, at this point, it's still liquids. But like, I haven't felt full. I haven't felt full once, and I'll stop eating. I'll make myself a small portion, and when I'm done, I'll stop. And that's fine. I'm satisfied. I don't usually feel the need to eat more, but it is kind of bizarre that I'm not getting any cues from my body of like, okay, cool, you ate and now you're full and stop. It's just kind of like, okay, well, I know that I served myself this small portion and now I'm going to stop. So we'll see. I have heard from some folks that they've felt that way on liquids, but once they got more into the solids, they really started to feel that restriction. So I'm hoping that's the case, but we just got to take it day by day. So if you've had this surgery and you have any advice on that, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear it. That's kind of it. So today's actually my last day on full liquids. I advance to the puree / mushy foods stage tomorrow. So I did a meal prep yesterday since it was my last day off work for some of that. So I still have a little bit more to film for that, and then I'll post that. Today I'm also filming a what I eat in a day on the liquid stage. Excuse me. And I'll post that this week. So there will be more stuff coming at you, and then I'll see you guys next week. If any of you have weight loss channels, surgery channels that I'm not following, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to follow you. So yeah, that's all I got. Okay, I'm just kidding. I forgot I was going to show you my incisions. So I'm back and I'll show you that. Hopefully you can see this. So I have 5 incisions. The first of them is up here. And I will say these look pretty much the same as they did the day of surgery. I have been wearing my abdominal binder pretty much since I got home from surgery. So if you see some weird lines on my stomach, that's why. I just took it off a few minutes ago. But yeah, so let's see. So 5 incisions. The first one's up here. This one really doesn't hurt at all. I guess this is where they put in the retractor to hold your liver up. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 down here. The only one of these that really hurts at all is this one. This is where my stomach came out, so it's the biggest one. Today, actually, it feels pretty good. And today's also the first day that I've gone without any pain meds at all. So my doctor gave me Norco for pain after surgery, and I've taken a couple of those. So the first few nights I was taking one of those at bedtime to help me sleep because sleeping was pretty difficult. And then I kind of got a new sleep setup. My roommate let me borrow this wedge-shaped pillow she has that kind of helps me sleep more in like a sitting position, almost like a recliner. And that's been really great. And from there, then I cut back to half at bedtime and then half if I woke up in the night with pain. Then cut that to just half. And then last night I did Tylenol only at bedtime. And today when I woke up, I felt pretty good. So I haven't had any Tylenol or any pain meds today. And I can feel a little more soreness, but it's really not too bad. So I'll probably still take some Tylenol at bedtime just to be safe because my sleep is very important to me. But maybe tomorrow I'll try it without any pain meds at bedtime. And of course also go through the day without any and see how I do. So now I think that's the update. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.